Welcome back. You're still watching It's Beautiful Day. This is Weather HQ. Now, as the rainy season continues to affect many parts of the country, it's not just people who are at risk. Our pets can also suffer from weather-related illnesses and discomfort. Now, to help us understand how to keep our furry companions safe and healthy this season, we're joined via Zoom by Dr. Ray Del Napoles, Division Chief of Animal Care and Disease Control at the Quezon City Veterinary Office. Doc Ray, magandang umaga. It's a beautiful day.
Yes, sir. It's a beautiful day indeed. We have a good sunshine at this time.
Meron na bang sunshine? I can't tell right now. Medyo nasa loob kami ng studio. But Doc Ray, let's start off first with the fact that, okay, rainy season, normally sinasabi natin na kapag tao, you normally get more sick. You have the flu, there are a few weather-related illnesses. Is it also true for our pets? Are they also more susceptible to certain diseases during rainy season?
Well, yes, just like us. One thing we have to understand now, our pets are getting to be like our babies na talaga. So, whatever we go through, they also go through. So, this season, expected natin meron yung mga gastrointestinal disorders, meron yung respiratory infections. Like recently lang, yung 3 cats ko has been acting up soft stool. And then they're vomiting. They got stressed up with the thunderstorms.
My goodness. So when we take a look at, well, first of all, I hope your cats are going to be doing better very soon. But when we talk about yung mga symptoms that this is a certain illness or this is something to at least double check with your local vet when it comes to your pet's health, what are the common symptoms we normally see pop up during this season?
Oh, well, yeah, as I mentioned, kung respiratory infection yan, nandyan yung nagsisneeze, nagka-cough up. Interesting yung coughing ng pets natin kasi it sounds like they're trying to vomit, but they don't, throw up food or anything. They're just trying to clear their airways. So that's the coughing that they can do. So if we notice this and then naging frequent or more than 5 times mo siya narinig within a day, then it is already a symptom. So wag natin siya i-take for granted, dalhin na po natin kagad sa ating vet para po mabigyan kagad ng nararapat na remedies kasi kung hayaan natin yan, it gets worse, mas complicated na po ang situation. So mas difficult na po yung treatment.
Well, Doc, you mentioned that nagiging parang baby nga natin yung mga pets natin, right?
Yes.
Normally, during rainy season, parents and even some people in general, they suddenly start taking more immune boosters. They start taking mga multivitamins just to fight certain illnesses. Are we at the level already that pets can also take that type of medication to try and boost yung immune system nila, especially during this time?
Yes, as a matter of fact po, ang dami na nating mga supplements available in the market to boost the immune system. Meron tayong mga Ayurvedic treatment na galing India, meron tayong beta-glucans na ginagamit din sa tao. So these are all available. They just need to visit their vets and ask their vets kung ano yung mas maganda or ano yung affordable. Kasi at the end of the day, isa din sa big challenge natin is yung cost of supplements and cost of treatment. So feel free, yun din dapat nating emphasize sa ating mga 4 parents. Feel free to ask your vets, ano yung affordable na supplements para sa alaga natin. Huwag tayong ma-constrain with cost. Huwag nating, hindi ko afford, huwag muna. Baka meron pa pong alternative na mas mura.
When we take a look at the vaccinations and the deworming and all the flea and tick prevention, I think that goes without saying. But is there even more further emphasis to have that during the wet season, considering that it could actually be more risk in general?
Yes, this rainy season, we're expecting a sudden spike on coronavirus infection, parvovirus infection. So we have to make it sure na updated ang bakuna natin. Kasi eto na yung season na talagang mataas ang prevalence ng ganitong diseases. Other than that, the other diseases, hindi siya ganun ka-frequent. But again, parvo is like 98% fatal sa ating mga alaga.
Wow.
So the only way we can prevent this is to update or to get our pets vaccinated. A lot of pet owners will take this for granted kasi medyo pricey ang 5-in-1,
Yeah.
the 6-in-1. And they would only opt for the rabies and hinihintay nila yung libre natin na bakuna. And I'm thinking na yun lang ang essential. Pero in reality po, hindi lang po ang rabies ang pinaka-importanting bakuna para sa ating fur babies. Nandyan po ang 5-in-1, which is one of the core vaccines po ng ating alaga.
Okay, so ako mapapabook na ako sa vet soon. But then, Doc, let's take a look at the conditions in terms of yung sheltering nila, keeping them safe. Some people prefer to keep their pets outdoors, even during the rainy season. What are the best ways in making sure that they're more safe, healthy, and at home in their own home?
Yeah, as I was saying from the very beginning, they are our babies. So, would we leave our babies outside? So, di ba? Hindi. So, we have to consider, kung hindi natin kayang nasa loob yung alaga natin, we have to think na ano maramdaman ng babies natin when they're exposed to the elements. Nandyan yung lalamigin sila, baka mabasa sila. So, in short, if they're outdoor po, we have to provide provision po na they're safe from the weather po. So make it sure yung beddings nila are dry all throughout. So elevated. So kung may kulungan sila or may dog house sila sa labas, we have to make it sure it's elevated, mayroon pong beddings, and then secure po yung sides para hindi siya maanggihan or hindi siya maabutan ng ulan. Kasi as I've said, they are our babies. And kung ano yung naramdaman nating discomfort, lamig, ginaw, ganun din po ang mararamdaman po ng alaga na. How much more kung nabasa po sila. And it will take time for them to dry up kasi makapal po yung balahibo nila. And kung hindi yan natutuyo kaagad, yun, pwede na sila magkaroon ng infection. And one of those can be fungal infection as well.
Yeah, I like how you emphasize sa babies natin sila kasi kung kapatid ko po yan, bahalan sila doon eh. So, we always talk about yung fur babies, mga pusa, yung mga aso, but then let's talk about the other pets like the birds, the fish. Do they also require special treatment, special care when it comes to the wet season?
Well, the birds in general, so if you're talking of macaws, if you're talking of parrots, they're sensitive. Actually, avian species in general, napaka-sensitive po nila sa fluctuating weather. Yung init, lamig, ulan, mahina yung immune system nila. Madaling dapuan ng respiratory infection. And interestingly, itong mga species na to, yung lungs nila is connected to all parts of the body. So, pagkalanghap nila ng bacteria sa nose, iikot na yan sa buong. Nagiging general infection na siya kagad. Kaya mahirap siyang i-manage in general po ang respiratory infections in avian species. Si fish naman po, sanay sila sa lamig. The water temperature napaka-varying, so hindi natin masyadong concerned. And when you talk of fish medicine, nasa early stage pa lang po tayo dito sa Pilipinas na kaming veterinaryo nangingialam sa health ng fish. Ang mga experts ngayon nasa BIFAR sila, but they have veterinarians na who are specializing on treatment of the diseases ng fish. Pero nakafocus sila dito ngayon sa mga industrial level. So yung mga for the tilapia, for the bangus, for the shrimps, na doon nakatutok. For the ornamentals, meron din. Yung mga nagbe-breed ng mga ornamental fishes natin, meron yung mga retainer ng mga vets who are specializing in making it sure na yung breeding nila of the ornamental fishes are in good conditions. So, on our level naman, for our pets, we have to make it sure po na constant yung temperature. Hindi tayo dapat nagfa-fluctuate. So, mag-invest tayo on our thermostat po sa ating aquariums. And then, the water quality. Pinakamahalaga po sa lahat yan when you are maintaining an aquarium po, the water quality. So, every now and then, iti-test natin yung pH, yung nitrates and the nitrites, among others, tingnan po natin yan kasi those are bad conditions for our fishes. So, constant cleaning. Pero kung stressful yung weather, I don't recommend constant cleaning of our aquarium.
I understand,
I'd
yeah.
rather invest on a good pumping system, a good filter system na hindi masistress yung alaga natin.
He is Dr. Ray Del Napoles, Division Chief of Animal Care and Disease Control at the Quezon City Veterinary Office, reminding everyone to treat your fur babies like babies and not like your siblings. Maraming salamat po, Doc. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you very much, and I hope everyone have a nice day.